It is indeed an honor to be speaking before all of you today. At the outset, I wish you and your loved ones a safe and glorious life. Today's topic given to me is what young legal professionals need to embrace to excel and what have I learned from them. Friends, it's a very interesting topic, and whatever I have done in last 40 years of career, I would like to share my experience with you. First part of my career, I was a practicing lawyer in a district court for 4-5 years. Thereafter, I joined in-house counsel as a law officer in the State Bank of India. And for around 35 years, I have so far worked in the large private and public sector. Friends, in all this time, whatever achievements, accolades, success I have received have been possible only because of the guidance of my mentors and the support offered by my colleagues. Therefore, it gives me immense pleasure to be on this side of the stage today to share with you some of the tenets that I have received from my mentors, and of course, some of that I have gained from my personal experience over these years. You may find some of what I have to share useful, and that it may help you advance your legal career. Friends, in my view, whether you choose your career as a in-house counsel, as a lawyer, or as a law associate or partner with a law firm, you must devote and spend 4-5 years in district court. In other words, the knowledge of district court experience is very important. And therefore, I spent 4-5 years in district court. Even today, I attend courts with arguing counsel. I always attend important conferences with the senior counsel. The other important thing what I have learned and experienced in my career is that try to hear your client patiently. Let them speak all the facts, all the queries before you. For in-house counsel, here your client is business people. So hear them properly. Allow them to explain you all the facts. Besides, knowledge of your business client business is also important. Client business here means, suppose you are working in a steel sector as a law officer or in-house counsel or a general counsel. You should know the basic thing like what is blast furnace, how steel is produced, what are the raw materials for the steels. Similarly, if you are working as an in-house counsel in banks, you should know how locker is operated, what documents is required for operating locker, what is hypothecation document. All these things are very important. When you learn all these things, then you will be a successful in-house counsel. It will help you in offering your views to your organization. Friends, always try to read law textbook and also journals. I'm not against suggesting that you don't learn or read the articles available on various sites, but on important topics, when you are arguing before a court of law or before you are writing any opinion, you must confirm it from the textbooks and law journals. The other important aspect is also important is that if you find that your client case is weak, never encourage the client to file case. You please suggest the client that your case is not good and better you settle the case. Or suppose your client is offering any taking any illegal action, then you tell that this is not correct and please do not take such action. Friends, learn and never stop learning. It especially holds true in law, which is ever evolving. I believe that once a student of law, always a student of law. Therefore, to do anything in law successfully, one must ensure that they never stop learning. Similarly, hard and honest work. It is important that you inculcate some virtues and live by those, at least in your professional lives. Honesty and hard work, friends, are virtues that I personally swear by, which have generally saved my career trajectory. In the light of adopting the virtues of honesty and hard work, I can also affirm there are no shortcuts to success. Friends, as you know, it is as you sow, so you reap. Therefore, while confirming that shortcuts never lead to a lasting success, I would like to reiterate the importance of adopting honesty and hard work in your work ethics. Young professionals should give more importance to their professional and personal growth and learning instead of chasing fame and brand value. While fame and brand value are important aspect of success, it is not the be all and end all. Success can be measured on various factors and parameters. And in my opinion, the most important parameter of success is not where you work or how much you earn, but how much knowledge you have gained. That is the most important part. Therefore, in long run, it is more beneficial to work in a place which gives you the opportunity to learn and grow versus a place which is famous but where you don't like the quality of the work, or you are unable to grow. I hope I am clear. Friends, in this state of learning and growing, my next suggestion to all of you would be to actively seek mentorship. There is much to gain from knowledge of your seniors and peers. Consequently, it is also important to impart it further. Therefore, you should take concrete steps to be a good mentor to others as well. This would keep the cycle running, and it is paramount to do so, as knowledge not shared is knowledge lost. Friends, it is foolhardy to expect that in good scheme of things, one will not make any mistakes in the course of their career. After all, to error is human. However, it is important and crucial that you own up to your mistakes. It shows your strength and character. It doesn't show your weakness, in my view. To become a better legal professional, it is pertinent that you learn from these mistakes and never repeat. Yes, it is okay to make new mistakes, but not to repeat your old ones. Friends, highs, lows, rise, falls are all part and parcel of life and career. As I'm sure you all are aware, by now the path that lies in front of you is bumpy one, with a lot of twists and turns. However, what matters is not how badly you fall down, but how gracefully you rise upon again. It is, after all, failure that is better teacher than success. Friends, another facet to remember for us as a lawyers is that at the end of the day, we are service provider. Client management is an art, in my view, and the necessity to attain and sustain success. It would be prudent to remember that a good lawyer is not only someone who wins cases, but someone who can also win client. Especially for in-house counsel, it is pertinent to note that in the current scenario, networking is the touchstone of having a career in law. And you never know who may add you at what stage in life, and also when you may need someone help. Friends, nowadays you have newer avenues to connect with others like emails, WhatsApp, LinkedIn. However, I would urge you to never underestimate the power of speaking on call or in person with your colleagues, with your old friends for personal touch. Just as in family, in your professional career as well, you are as strong as your support network. Therefore, I would implore you to connect with other professionals and start building your network. While it may sound a bit daunting, but I assure you that once you get over that fear, and the gain is going to be worth it. But now when it comes to taking decision and acting on them, I have few suggestions. I would certainly suggest to you all that not restrict your mind and be afraid to experiment. This world was built by brave human beings who were willing to experiment and think outside the box to arrive at result. Friends, legends become legends only because they were courageous enough to leave the status quo behind. Sorry. And think and act differently. Therefore, I would suggest you to take all chances, be brave, think out of box. While I've shared my experience about ways to have a successful career with you all, one must not forget your personal life on a path to success. It is an old saying that empty well has nothing to give. In the present times, when the stress levels of young professionals are record-breaking, it is important to remember that sometimes the right thing to do is to take a step back, reevaluate, and give yourself some room to breathe. Therefore, a proper work-life balance is must to avoid burnout. There are a couple of other experiences which I would like to share. Is the mental health is a really overlooked necessity in our society. It is pertinent that apart from physical health and well-being, we also take care of mental health and well-being of ourselves and our loved ones, especially during Corona days, the current days. One way to take care of our mental health, because I have practiced this, therefore I'm sharing with you, is to have a passion and hobbies outside of work. While work and learning provide nourishment of your mind, your passion and hobbies provide the nourishment of your soul. Therefore, I would like to remind you not to forget those passions and hobbies as your career takes off. And always remember to make time for yourself and your loved ones. I've learned many things from my peers, my subordinates, my colleagues. See, whenever I work with my colleagues, they are my strong pillars, and they help me in navigating through all the available information and separating the wheat from the chaff, which is crucial in this age of easy access to widespread information. Naturally, friends, this comes from with practice. And that is another thing I would like to say to all of you. Don't give up when things seem to be more difficult than you had thought of. All you may need to is a little bit of practice. After all, when the things going gets tough, the tough get going. With this, I would like to conclude my talk sharing with you a mantra of my chairman who said, the secret of my success is very simple. It is passion, conviction, commitment, and devotion. Devotion is beyond dedication and far beyond hard work. Devotion is when you worship your God in temple. My mandir, my temple is my profession and my organization. Thank you very much.